everyone, it's Kay from the Paper Shed. Hope you're all doing well today. Thanks for popping on and joining me. I do appreciate it. I've just popped on with a little promptu video which has been inspired really by junk journals at JT Creations. It's Jools, and you'll all know Jools. She's in all of the groups. She posts regularly fantastic videos on YouTube. So do pop across and have a look. I will pop the information down below so that you've got a link to her YouTube channel. But do pop across on Facebook and join her fabulous new group. She's just featured a new event, if you want. It's just really a little bit of a challenge. It's a challenge thing. The challenge is just a tic-tac-toe challenge, which has given you a grid. It's a bit like the bingo that we've just done on Junk Journal Fix with Sunflower Indoors. It's a fabulous little event, and I thought I'd do a video on it, just because it was just something I just thought, what can I do today? And that popped up, and I thought, yeah, I'll do that. So I've got the little sheet here. If you just want to take a screenshot, you can go on the Facebook group and it will show you this. So for you to have a go at. It's called the TicTacToe challenge. It's the March challenge for junk journals at JT Creations. And all it is you can either go, you need to complete a straight line across, down, or diagonally. So there's 8 varieties, basically. There's 8 lines. So you make something for your journal, incorporating the items from our TicTacToe. Show your makes on the group page using the hashtag March25 TicTacToe JJ at JT Creations. And at the end of March, she will electronically choose 3 winners and announce your names. You'll have a week to contact her with your address, and she will send you a lovely bundle of ephemera that she has created to you as a winner. So all the information is on this sheet, and as I say, you will find it on her new Facebook group. So pop across, because we like to support each other, and this is a great little tiny event, which is great because it's going to get me mass making today. So what I'm hoping to do, I decided I was going to do tags. So I've got me 8 tags ready. I've inked them up and I've put eyelets in. That's all I've done so far. And then what I did was I thought, right, what do I need? So I need some buttons. I need some ink. I need, which I've got loads of. I need some beads, which I've got a box. I've got a book page. I needed some threads and some flowers, which I've got in my fussy cuts over there, some ribbon, a couple of photographs, and some birds. So I've got all my little bits together that I can think of right now. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to work across and down and diagonally on each one of my tags, which I thought was a great idea. I'm going to continue with the Beautiful Blues kit, only because that's what I'm working on at the moment. So I just want these 8 tags to be incorporated into my journal. So I'm hoping that is what we'll achieve. So I'm hoping that you'll stay with me and join me for this little video, and I will see you in a while. Okay, so I'm back. I don't know why my voice has gone worse, but it has. I don't feel right. I've had a bit of a coughing fit, but it's subsided a little, so we'll carry on. I've prepped a little bit more. The first one is button, ink and bead. So, and I'm going to have 2 ink ones in. So I'm going to do 2 tags in the ink. So I've picked Uncharted Mariner and Salvage Patina. So I'm going to just give that a go. Don't really need that much, I don't think. Where's my water? So I've tried to prep as much as I can because we've got 8 of them to do. So I'm just gonna, yeah, that was a bit too much, I think. So we'll get those dry. Could do some of these on the back actually for writing, just to give them a bit more of an interesting writing area. Seems we've done too much. It's always the way, and I hate wasting it. You get so much nicer pieces from your mopping up than I find. So I'm just going to do all of those. Dibby dabby away on there. Then we'll get this one. Don't need as much. Oh, there we go. I don't want to wet that too bad. That one's almost dry now. Oh yeah, like that. Oh, that's the back one anyway. Oh, it's coming through. Never mind. Let's do the 2 that we were going to do for the front, which is this one. Like that. Like that. These thinner ones, it's coming through a little bit, but I'll do that one. A little bit on there. Add up a bit. There we go. So they're the ones that are going to be doing on the back. Okay, so we've finished with that one. That they're drying quite nicely. Let's just pop that away. Okay, so I found the scissors. They were in the lounge because I was doing some fuzzy cutting last night. So I've managed to do this. Now all I did with this, I only didn't film it because I was covered in ink. All I did was I wet it. So I cut a strip off. This comes folded, so there's quite a lot of it, and I didn't want it too dark. So I just used, I wet it all. I used my Salvage Patina and my Uncharted Mariner, and I just squished it on, scrumpled it all up, and then just did this. And then I dried it with a heat tool. And that's the colour as it comes out. They're dry now, so they're ready to go. I did these ones and I've dried all these. Now, some of these have come through, some of the lighter card. Where is it? This cream one. But I don't mind that. It adds to it a little bit, so that's fine. This one's gone through and it's quite raggedy on the other side, but I quite like that. It sort of aged it. And because I got it quite wet, it sort of ruffled this edge. So I'm just going to leave that, just keep it all ruffled up. And yeah, so that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to work on the one which is button, ink and bead. So we've got our ink. We now need something design wise on it. So I'm thinking really more cluster wise rather than you know, a set tag. And so we need something to go on the front. And I'm just thinking of you know, just collaging a little bit of that. So I might use a bit of this. Let's just see. So I just want to trim a bit of that off for now. So that'll come in for the rest of my journal really. And then it will be cohesive. I think that adds a nice bit of texture. I don't know whether I've got anything small. Oh, I've got these little ones here to start a cluster with. Yes, I could do really with some. This is from the kit as well. It's a written page, but I want that torn really, and that's not big enough. Neither is there. Yeah, that might work actually. Because I could put that behind there. That could go on there. That could go on there. I don't like this. Maybe if I ink it, it'll work. I was trying to get as prepped as possible because of doing all 8, but we'll see how far we get. I want that to be coloured in a bit as well and take that harshness off that white paper. Yeah, and then maybe I'll get my little stamps out and see what I've got in here. Oh, I like this Portugal stamp. I mean, it doesn't look like she's in Portugal, but she could be. Do you know what? That'd work. And I think that's all we'd need. Let's just see. Could do with putting a word on. Something inspirational. Just because. That's good. Yeah. Let's do that. So that's sort of our design. Let's get that glued on. I just need a bit of collal to do that. Okay, let's ink her up as well, because she's not inked. And get her on. I'll use collal because of the material, because of the muslin cloth. I hope you can hear me okay. I can hear myself. That needs to go on first. But I don't know whether I'm loud enough. I suppose you could turn it up. Portugal. And then if I just stick a line down there just for this word, just to help it stick a bit better. Which one did I say? Just because. Now I've got to, oh, there it is. I was going to say now I've got to find it, but I found it quite quickly. Okay, so it's unstuck. Okay. And then we need a button and a bead. And I've done this little cluster here to go in the top of there, rather than a piece of ribbon. So there we have it, ink, button, bead. I like that, that's come out quite nice. Okay, so let's move on quickly to the next one, which is book page, thread and flower. So I think the easiest thing to do now is the book page. Now my book pages, when I dyed these with coffee dye, it was too dark. I don't want that. Let me just take those edges off. They may come in for something just yet, so I won't get rid of those. It's just that I just want words on there, not the blank bits. So I want it sort of right the way across there, but coming down at an angle, if I can rip it enough. And then you don't want that straight edge either. Okay. So we've got a bit of book page. I don't think there's any rude words on it. We also now could do with another picture, really, couldn't we? They're probably going to end up being very similar, but only because of what I'm using. So I don't really want to use the blue again. So I'd like a bit of lace or something. This is on one of my books. Let's try a bit of that. I could do really with aging that lace. Bit of book page. This picture and then something down here. Yeah, let's get that glued on. I don't want it hanging off too much, although the tags are quite small. I just need to ink that page. I know it's quite dark, but I still can't help but ink. I don't know what it is about inking. I mean, it always looks so clean when other people do it and they don't ink. Their pieces look really clean and fresh, whereas I find yeah, like that. Let me just use this one. There we go. Ink this one up. Now, even though I'd got my supplies ready, I don't really have an idea of what I'm doing. That sounds wrong. I haven't really pre-planned, or what I'm doing is what I'm trying to say. So I'm sort of going on the fly, and this is why I think that they'll turn out very similar to each other. I think when you mass make, your pieces do, to be fair. I want to back that. I think it would look better if it was backed with a frame of some sort. And then this time I don't really want to put a book page, thread and flower. Oh, it's flower, sorry. Doing it all wrong. Oh, well, we've got a base started. Let's do a little bit of thread. I keep all my threads when I'm started an album or a journal. Any threads that I get from the sewing machine I keep, because I think it always incorporates into your work, or you can if you want threads for something. I can't wait for my nails to grow back. They're driving me insane. So thread and then a flower. Now there is really no flowers with this kit, so I've done some, I don't know whether I like that. Maybe. Oh, what about a bucket of flowers? No, I don't like that. Okay, so do like that, however. I'm liking the daisies better than the blue flowers, to be honest. They're too small. It's got to be a flower of some sort, so is that one small? And then we could always use life is short, enjoy the little things. That's way too big. I don't think I've got any smaller ones of those. They're really page ones, not tags. Let's just see if we can get one of these on. I do quite like the white daisies. I think it goes nice with that dark background. And we can cut a few bits off. What do you think? I quite like that. Flower, thread and book page, and I think we've achieved it. So I'm going to start with this thread. But first of all, I want to see which way these go on there. And I think what we'll do is we'll just take this piece off here. And put them on sort of that way so that it fits. These at the top, yeah. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the collal because of the thread, just to get the thread on the back of here. And then I'll use that in a second. So just want to get the thread so that it's sticking out and it's glued to the back of there without getting it all attached to my fingers. And then what I'll do, I think I will use this just to dot because it's easier. Okay. Ooh, ooh. Come on, let go. There we go. And then if I use my tweezers, it might help, she says. Okay, just make sure that you get your thread where you want it, and that's the wrong way around now. I want that to be like so, don't I? And I think that's too high. Yeah, then you can bring your thread out up here and over there. You've got a piece there, I'm not bothered about the bottom. There we go. And I think we just need some ribbon in the top there, which I think I'll just use this piece. There we go, just need to cut that one. So there's the second one, book page, thread and flower. Perfect. I'm not doing too badly actually. Next one is ribbon, photo and bird. Now, I think we'll have to use one of the pictures again. So I'm thinking this one. Bird. I'm not going to get a picture of a bird on there. Oh no, I did find a bird charm. Yeah, that might be good. So that could be my bird, and then we need ribbon, which would go in the top anyway. So maybe we just need something to decorate the back. Need to ink that. So just something quickly just to decorate the back of it. Quite liking a lighter background for this. So I think we'll tear down there. Putting some of those glues on Just need to take off a little bit of the straight line. Let's see what that, we only need really a bit of a background. Plus this is so very white. If I'd have thought, I could have inked the front of it as well. Yeah, that'll be fine. So we're mass making. It's a great little tool, these grid type challenges. I mean, the bingo one worked differently a little because you had to create something from each square rather than, yeah, that needs something now, doesn't it? I think I'll put some of this on. This one. I don't want much, and I just want a little bit of it. Just to sort of stretch that out a bit. Maybe behind that, actually. I don't like the white, so I'm going to have to ink. I'll take some of that away, just blend your ink pad there and around the edges a bit more. Just to take that starkness away. Now I think it needs to be on the top, around the picture. So what was it? Ribbon, photo, bird. Okay, that'll be enough, I think, with a charm and a word on. A little bit of collal down there, just for that. Just stretch that out a bit. Sort of want to back it, but I didn't get the supplies out for that, so we won't. Put it over a bit. Okay, so we just want a word and then the bird charm, which is here. But you need ribbon. You need some ribbon. I'll tell you what we'll do. That's big enough. We'll stick the ribbon down there. Not quite like that though. We'll just stick it in like so. So I'm just making ribbon ends as best I can with organza ribbon. We're going to stick that onto there, and then we'll stick a word over the top. That's a better option. Okay, just going to stick that down there. I want to get that out now. It's got a bit of glue on it now, so get the hand down here. Okay, and then we just need a word. Can only be small, can't it? Well, not overly big. Whoops, gluey fingers. Stop touching it. Remember to play. Will that fit on there? Yes, it will. Oh, I like that as well. So you've got the bird charm, you've got ribbon, and you've got the photo. I know it's not a proper photo. Oh, we're not doing too bad. What's the time? Okay, we need to get a move on. Right, so we've done all our down ones. We're now, across ones, sorry. We're now going to go downwards. So we've got button, book page and ribbon for our next one. So more book page. Book page, button and ribbon. Buttons. I like this handmade with love button. Book page and ribbon. So the ribbon can just go in the top. This is some book page. Let's just have a look at what that looks like. Going up the middle. But you're going to have to bring some blue in, aren't you? Have we got like a length? I always find these hard to do, the smaller the pieces. Button, book page, ribbon. We'll put the ribbon in the top, so all we're really going to do now is a cluster on the bottom. But I sort of want to leave it quite plain. Maybe just cover it in a pattern, really. It's a little boring though, huh? Come on, think. What else can we do? I don't want to really make them all the same. It's like, I don't know. Well, you're going to have to decide. That one over there, this one over here. It just needs cutting down a little bit more. I'm going to put the button on the bottom. You're going to need to ink that up a bit. I don't like the white. And we just need something for the front. Oh, I can't think. My mind's gone blank, completely blank. What have I got in here? That's the other photo. Okay. Well, we could just do a collage. Let's do a bit of a collage. That's quite nice. I quite like that. That's probably all it needs. Yeah, like that. So let's just ink these pieces up. And this one. I do like the button. I might actually sew that on with the ribbon. That's a good idea. Yes, that's already inked, but I need to just blend in. Take this white away from the bottom and the top. Okie dokie, so we're going to get this on first. Okay. Let's get that on first, then this one. Then we're going to put this on. I love these pieces. Normally I do my pieces on on just normal copy paper, because obviously they're used for clusters and things. But since I've used that book to do it with the watercolour paper, it was thick paper actually, but I actually love the way they come out, and it's so much nicer having them, you know, hard. I like that there. But can I thread some ribbon through those holes? Might be able to. Oh, I can. There we go. So I'm just going to tie a little knot in there. Don't need all that ribbon. Oh, I'm pulling it the wrong way. There we go. Should have maybe used a different ribbon. I've got a darker one. Although this is better, I think. So I'm just going to cut that off at an angle and cut this one off at an angle. And then I'm going to put that on there. Handmade with love. Can you move the pieces to that way? Because that's the top. There we go. So now I've decided I am going to put that on, but I'm going to just glue it on for now. I could have used a brad, but now I put the ribbon in. I want to keep the ribbon. So that's going to need time to dry. I just want to stick some ribbon in the top there. Obviously this will help with incorporating all of them as a series, if you like. That will go in my journal, or one of them. I've got several blue ones going on at the minute. There we go, perfect. Oh, I like that, that's cute. So that's the button one. So the next one, ink thread photo. I used the inked one that I'd inked up for this one, but because I've inked this and it's come through a little bit, I'm actually going to just use that as my ink. And then I'm going to get some thread. I don't want the cloth, but I haven't got much blue left. Is there any in my pot? I've got some blue there. Doesn't matter if there's a bit of white with it. Got a bit of blue there. Bit of blue there. Bit of blue there. Bit of blue there. That's probably enough actually for thread. So we'll use that. Use what we've got. So I'm going to stick my thread on. Easier said than done. I suppose the idea really. That's gunking up again today, and I haven't had it upside down. I want it to come down the bottom, but I do want it at the top as well. Don't want it to go off the page too much. Okay, we can pull out afterwards. So ink thread photo. So this is the only other one that I've got that'll fit. And I'm going to use her as my focal point. I'm not even going to bother putting anything around it. I want that as my focal point. So I'm going to stick her on. No, use the other glue. Okay, come on. Yeah. So I'm going to sort of stick it in the middle. I'm not even going to do collagey bits. I quite like the thread that's hanging off of it as it is. And then I'm just going to stick a quote on there, I think. Shall I? Yeah, I think I will. Stronger than yesterday. Will that fit? I've got glue all over my tweezers. Stronger than yesterday. Let's see if that will fit. Come on. There we go. It will go right across, actually. If I hold it there, I can. If I hold it there, it'll go straight across, and then I can just trim that edge off and that edge off. Oh, see, that's quite nice. I like the way that's come out. It's quite nice, just plain and simple, but it's got everything, photo, thread and ink for writing on the back. I like that. Let's stick some something a bit different in the top. Let's stick this one in because it's a darker blue. And I've got way too much as usual. Okay, there we go. Pull that one and then pull that one. This ribbon has a tendency to slip. I don't really like it for this sort of fastening, but oh, I like that. That's quite good as well. That one will come in for something, I'm sure. Don't lose my pin. So the next one then is bead. This is down. We've done 1, 2, 3 across. We've done 1, 2 down. So it's bead, flower and bird is the next one. Well, I think if we put a small flower on, we could probably then get a bird on. Because the only birds I've got are quite big. There's your flower and your bird. And then I'll have a little one of these for, I could use that owl. No, he's too dark, isn't he? And I've got this one, but I think his tail's too long. Oh, actually, let me just have a look at that one. No, it's meant to go that way, isn't it? Oh, I quite like that. I like that better. So flower, bird, beads. So now it's just a case of popping something on there as a background. I think we'll go with this again. I quite like that. But then this one's already ripped, so we'll go with that. I'm quite enjoying the multi-makes on a video than just concentrating on one thing. I think it's, I think I quite like it. It's something I've not done before, but because of the bingo challenge, I really, really enjoyed doing that. And yeah, it really kept my creativity going. Is that too busy for that though? It is, isn't it? Because you're not going to see him. So we need something a bit plainer. What about, have I got any big enough to go on there? Yeah, this might be better. But I've got to edge it. It only needs to be a bit just so that it's not so stark. bit across there because I want that blankness there down here. Okay, do that there. A little bit too long. Oh, I'm liking that. Let's just ink that. So do go across and you'll all know Jools Designs. It's just that her Facebook group, her YouTube channel is quite popular. And have I inked that? It is, but it's inked with a darker. It doesn't actually matter. And then what I want to do with the flower there is I want to pop it under there. Is that right? No. Yeah, I like that. It looks like he's in the bush. Okay, let's go to the rubbish. And then just some beads. I quite like that. I'm going to just colour my tag up again around the edge because I just don't like that stark white. And then we'll glue that on like so. I'm just going to pop a bit under there to glue that, and a bit under there just to glue him on so that I can keep it in the right place. Yeah, that's right. And then we'll glue him on. Oops-a-daisy. Oh, I used to say that to my dog. Her name was Daisy. Do miss her actually. While my daughter was here, because in the souk there's a what's called a bird souk, and they have like lots and lots of different birds, pets and things that people can buy. And sometimes they have dogs, and they just happen to have two little Maltese dogs, a black and white, which I've never seen in a Maltese actually. But he'd also got a tiny teacup Maltese, and he was absolutely beautiful. And my daughter is mad for animals, and she's got a beautiful dog, Ruby, chocolate lab. But I could never have a big dog. It just doesn't suit me at all, having a big dog. But she was going mad for us to get a dog because they were available. So yeah, needless to say, I resisted her constant encouragement of it. Oh, I'm making the right pigs here with this. There we go. Couldn't close it because the beads are. There we go. Bird flower beads. So now we've actually done all three across and all three down. So now we've just got two left to do, which is diagonally that way and diagonally that way, which is bead, thread and ribbon, and button, thread and bird. So we need another bird. Right, so we'll do the button, thread and bird. So we need another button. That's the only other bird I've got apart from the owl. So we need another button. I fancy a different colour this time. Button, thread and bird. Let's just get those out. I've got a couple of blue ones here, but it's not enough. But I'll just stick some white in. Have I got any in my pot? See if I can get any more out of this. Probably too small now. Getting limited. Okay. That'll do. Don't need much more. I think we'll use a bit of fabric this time. I like this fabric, this dotty fabric. I know it's not fabric on there, but I think we'll just use a bit of fabric this time. And to be honest, that would actually suffice the thread, because it's threaded on all sides, and that's the perfect fit for that. Then if we just pop the bird on, the birdie, I don't know, it's a bit, I think we need to really collage, don't we? Let me stick the fabric on, because I know that I want to keep it, and I'm going to stick this bit of thread on in the middle. I hate using that, because I don't know what's going to show. Okay, and then just do a bit in the middle just to get that stuck down for now. At the top, stuck my finger in the glue again. Oh, this is the trouble, isn't it, with the thread? Okay, let's just get that in. I'm thinking colour is missing. We're sort of missing the colour. I do like these. What is it? Oh, could you class that as a button? Button, thread and bird. Wax button. I suppose it is a wax button, isn't it? I quite like that. I don't like it. I really don't. It's not right. It's something missing. Something. Maybe it needs, I haven't stuck you down, have I? No. So I'm thinking it needs a bit of a cluster going on there with some colouring. These are bigger tickets. Let's just have a look, see what we've got in here. We've got a circle. And we've got a number, which could go up there. And you just want like a little square ticket over here. I want that sort of love showing, because I don't want to put word on it. Okay, I'm liking that. It's a little bit better. I'm not going to be able to fit that on now though. And I'm going to need to put a button on a... Oh, could you just stick it on? That might work. Let me just see. Well, that's a lot better than it was. Yeah, let's get those down then. Just use this. Okay, so I'm going to pop you there, right off the edge. And then I'm going to pop you. Tell you what would help with that, splatter. I don't need to do it at the bottom. Oh. There we go. That number 7 can go up there. Right there. Actually bring it in and a bit down, that's it. And then the button you're going to have to put on with this. Okay, I'm going to need to clean the lid. It does need filling on. And to wait for that too. And then what we need is just to glue this on. And I think he'll go nicely there. Not my usual. It's not my favourite one. But you have to work with what you've got. And that's what, well, we've got two that are similar. I do quite like that. It's missing something though, isn't it? I think that's missing something. Okay, so the last one then is the diagonal the other way, which is ribbon, thread and bead. So ribbon, thread and a bead, which is what we've got here. So the rest is up to us. So I'm thinking that I need to just, what time are we on? It needs to be quick. I think what we'll do is we'll just do a normal cluster. I have got a picture here that I haven't used, which I quite like. So I think what I might do is just a cluster, but I need to put something behind it. And I'm thinking this, because it's already inked. I'm thinking if we put something, yeah, just layer it, I think. Just layer that with that. That's too wide. And I'll just get some more little cluster bits out. Stick some thread behind her. Or actually we could stick some thread down now. Let's just glue that in. Because we definitely know we want that. And if you just stick a little bit of glue there. And I'm going to use white thread because I've run out of the blue. But also because the picture's dark. So this will help with the contrasting light. We don't need a lot of it. I don't want it hanging over too much. Okay, then we're just going to stick this one down. On top of there. I'm trying not to touch the thing too much because of the glue. And then she can go on there, look. But I want to do a bit of a cluster down here. I only want to do with the little curator ones. So I've got this, and what about a number? I don't use numbers. I think I'll get a number. You could either use a black one or one this colour. That doesn't go, does it? I like this. Yeah, that'll work for me. Yeah, but I want a circle. I want a circle so that it sort of equals it all out. Oh, it's got a circle with a number on there. Maybe you could put that at the top and put this circle here. Does it need it? Does it need it? Of course it needs it. No, I don't like it. I think it needs to be like so. And then this number could go here. And my picture, liking it. Let's get that done. So we want this on first. Need to fill my glue up. That one on first. There. Then this one. There. And this one here. Yeah. That works. see that number. Well, at least some of it. There, that's it. That's better. Actually, I want it lower. No, I don't like it there either. Push it back. Quick, quick, quick. Okay, then we've got the picture, or your focal piece, which goes here. And then we're just going to pop this number on, just as an added extra. I have used numbers in some of my pieces, so it's not like it's going to be off kilter. And then, so that it was, what was the last one? Button, thread, bird. No, that was that one. So this was ribbon, thread, bead. So we've got the thread. The ribbon can be the bit that goes through the tag, which we will do now. Okay. There we have that. Cute. And then we've got the beads, which I'm just going to attach to the ribbon, I think. Yeah. So what I'll do is I'll just attach it through the ribbon instead of the hole. There we go. Pull that down a little. Oh, like that. So we're all done. We've completed all 8 of the tic-tac-toe, which is there. And we have all of these to show for it. So we've got 1, 2, 3. Well, I think that was there, 3, 4. And then these ones. I've got to say the ones with the birds are not my favourite. I actually quite like this one. I think the simplicity of it is just nice. And obviously I do like my ladies because I'm working with that at the moment. So I hope you enjoyed it. I've thoroughly enjoyed my morning doing that. Hope you did too. Pop across and show Jools some love on her new Facebook group that she's just created. And yeah, it's just nice to support everyone. And Jools is lovely. She's got an amazing YouTube channel. So do pop across and go and show that to her. Post any pictures that you make for the tic-tac-toe challenge. It is a little bit, it is fun to do, and it gives you some inspiration on how to create and put things together. So yeah, everything you need to know will be down in the description box below. I will link Julie's Facebook group and her YouTube channel. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.